Have you ever seen an elementary school student who uses a potato to pierce their ears? The girl placed ice cubes under her earlobe. She sterilized the needle in the fire. Finally, she cushioned it with a potato. The ear piercing was finally done. Then she cut her hair short. The two stood in front of the mirror comparing. No one could tell the difference. They were originally a pair of twins. Their parents separated them right after birth. The couple each took care of one child. The two met at summer camp. When they first saw each other, looking at someone who looked exactly like themselves, they both opened their mouths wide in surprise. But it wasn't long before the two got into an argument. Annie won big at the card table. Just as she was happily counting her money, Lucy showed up dressed cool and provocative to challenge her. Looking at the cards in their hands, both showed smug expressions. The stakes gradually got bigger. They even bet lipstick and nail polish. Lucy took the opportunity to suggest an exciting twist. Whoever lost would have to strip naked and swim in the lake. Annie readily agreed. After all, she had a straight flush in diamonds. Unexpectedly, when the cards were revealed, Lucy actually had a royal flush. Under everyone's gaze, Annie jumped straight into the lake. Lucy stole her clothes and disappeared into the night with her friends. Knowing she had been pranked, Annie decided to retaliate. The next morning, after class, Lucy found her dorm bed had been moved to the roof. Even her doll had flown up to the tree branches. The clever and mischievous girl immediately had an idea. By moonlight, she and her roommate secretly snuck into the room. After busying themselves for quite a while, they set up an elaborate trap. When Annie opened her eyes and woke up, she opened her mouth wide in shock. Her roommate also let out a scream. Annie was momentarily distracted and accidentally triggered the mechanism. Unexpectedly, the camp director suddenly came to inspect. Lucy saw this and quickly stepped forward to stop him. The camp director sensed something was wrong and reached out to pull open the door. In the emergency, the camp director triggered the mechanism. The electric fan started spinning, goose down and fluttered down. The camp director put both of them in detention. Even so, the two still didn't settle down. When Annie was writing in her diary, this disturbed Lucy, who wanted to sleep. A typhoon suddenly struck, disrupting the leisurely life on the island. Lucy, who was organizing photos, was blown into chaos by the typhoon. She wanted to close the window, but wasn't strong enough. Annie saw this and came forward to help. The two worked together to close the window. Their relationship also began to thaw at this moment.